Van Vaek, aka Gigabyte, Teenage Hacker and Virus Creator by Sarah Miller, NOS 110, Winter 2022. Girls Can Be Hackers Too. Biography. Gigabyte lives in Belgium. She began programming on her uncle's Commodore 64 when she was just 6 years old, and began writing viruses as a member of the Metaphase VX team as a hobby when she was 14. Her first virus took over the shutdown screens of the infected user. She went to religious school that no longer taught religion, but according to Gigabyte had good computer classes. Her teacher was impressed with her programming skills but didn't approve of her virus writing. During the highlight of her hacking career, she wrote at least 19 different malware programs. She dated a hacker named Nostalgic1C and was affiliated with Coders and Metaphase. She was later arrested at 19. She risked jail time and 100,000 euros in fines. She was later released. Now she is married and lives a quiet life in Duffel, Belgium with her husband Kenny. Programs created. Coconut A, July 2023 displays a graphical game where the recipient must throw coconuts at the heads of Belgian hackers Fran de Veer and Sopanos Graham-Kjolke. Each hit ensures one less file on the recipient's computer will be infected. Sahay A, January 2003. An email-aware worm that spreads via screensaver called mathmagic.screen. If users run the attachment, it forwards the virus into everyone in the Windows address book. The virus also attempts to disinfect any infections of Windows 32 Yaha-K. However, due to bugs, it may also fail to do this correctly. Sharp A, March 2002. Another email-aware worm pretending to be a Windows Update communication. The Sharp virus is a proof-in-concept virus because this virus is also written in C#, a Microsoft programming language which can run natively on .NET platforms. Parrot A, mid-2001. The email-aware worm was infected with an attached file called Parrot Screen, also known as a virus which renames files in the Windows directory and drops the audio file that plays when the virus is run. Also drops a VBS file displaying a message which includes an offensive text about antivirus researcher Graham Kolke. Affiliations. Nostalgia1C, Gigabyte's 20-year-old boyfriend. Meet the hacking's hottest couple, Gigabyte, the feisty teen who recently gained celebrity for her computer virus and feminist views, says that she has found a soulmate in Nostal1C, a former member of hacking group that defaced the White House site. The duo was a kind of Bonnie and Clyde of cyberspace, and claimed their sheer love of malicious code gives them a strong bond. Then again, it may also make the lovebirds one stone shot for a federal computer crime unit in their native Belgium. Metaphase, no information found. Coders, no information found. When she was asked in the news article what Nostalgia 1C and her have in common besides computers, she reverts to the form saliva. Motives. Gigabyte coded out viruses out of curiosity and was trying out new program languages such as C# and Logo. Many of her viruses are humorous and include funny quizzes and games. None of her viruses cause significant damage to the computer's operating system. In one, Yaha Sucks even erased certain variants of the Yaha worm. Ethics. Gigabyte has been known for one of the more ethical virus and worm coders. She has never released a virus or a worm in the wild. Although expresses disdain for people who open email attachments from strange senders, even new users who do not know better. She believes the fault is on the user for opening and writing the attachment. In spite of this, Gigabyte has said that it is very mean and disrespectful to exploit tragedies like 9/11 and SARS to get users to open an attachment. As it is, will otherwise intelligent users forget good security practices since the event is important to them and probably comes at a difficult time. Motive Reason Opposition to Microsoft February 25, 1999 Hacker Gigabyte hacks C# language. Microsoft's newest programming language at the time, C# was hacked on this day. The perpetrator was a 17-year-old female hacker from Belgium calling herself Gigabyte. 2002. Gigabyte posted the source code to the virus on her website. Kim Vanovic would be arrested in 2004 for writing the malicious code. The reason why she did it. I want to let people know, and especially guys, know that there are girls out there who like computers for more than games. I think it's quite important for all girls out there to know something about computers, but are surrounded by guys who think they are all stupid. Her opposition to Microsoft was thought of as a myth that Gigabyte wrote viruses as an anti-Microsoft statement and to embarrass the company that was reporting as much as the myth as she wrote as a feminine statement. Although her website had a text that says Bill Gates is Satan and she once described Bill Gates as ugly, this may have been just for humor. Gigabyte has said that she has nothing against Bill Gates or Microsoft personally, but does not like their inability to admit to having made mistakes. In addition, Gigabyte found no major problems with the .NET platform or C#. Other than that, one can create a virus for the platform in that language or just about any other language or platform. Hackers are just regular people. Here you see a very old Twitter from July 2011, and to the right you see a very recent picture of Kim and her husband kissing around Thanksgiving 2021. Hackers are just regular people. Gigabyte was arrested by Belgium authorities on February 9, 2004, on 2 counts of Belgium computer data sabotage law from 2000. 5 of her computers were confiscated. Her website was shut down. She was then released after 24 hours. She was released because in most countries it is illegal to spread viruses, but not simply to create them. Since Gigabyte never deliberately spread any viruses, they couldn't make a case against her. Before she was released, she was facing up to 3 years in prison and a fine of 100,000 euros. She created 19 different malwares, and 4 of them have 2 different versions. Buffy, Coconut, Darkness, Insight, Gum, Logic, Parrot, Sahara, Scooter, Scrambler, Sharp, Stress Out, Xanax, Yaha Sucks, and Quizzy. References: Supnos.com, Wired.com, Malwiki, Gigabyte, the female hacker of C#, Facebook, Kimberly's personal Facebook, and a web archive of her personal web portal that she made in the later 2000s. As you can see, hackers are just regular people. Some of their motives may not be malicious, but be mindful that there are female hackers and some of them might be bored teenagers. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.